programming.
Channel 2 News.
We are cutting into programming with breaking news now. A Harris County deputy has been shot. We have several crews across the area at this hour. We want to begin with Sky 2 live over one of the scenes. This is a Kroger parking lot on Highway 6 near West Road. Deputies telling us the suspect's car is located in this parking lot you see. The suspect fled there after a traffic stop. That traffic stop is where the deputy was shot. We want to begin with Channel 2's Robert Arnold. He is live at the traffic stop scene. That is at Willinsey Court. Robert, what do you know?
You still have a tremendous amount of investigators and deputies down there. You see all those flashing lights. That is believed to be the area where this deputy was shot during what the sheriff's office is calling a routine traffic stop. You have several evidence markers out. You have investigators and deputies interviewing several people trying to piece together exactly what happened during that traffic stop. I want to talk to a gentleman who lives in the neighborhood. Julian Gotze, I appreciate you coming by and talking to me. And I know we haven't had a lot of chance to talk, but you were around. Did you hear anything at all in the neighborhood a little earlier?
Well, sometimes the officer will sit right in front of my house here and he'll like give a little whoop whoop and pull people over that are running a stop sign. And about 10 minutes later, I heard lots and lots of sirens. So I'm not sure exactly what happened except what you see up there. So.
And you had walked down there, and I guess that's when you had talked about when you walked down there, you realized the extent of.
Yeah, I saw the what do you call it, stretcher with somebody on it next to the ambulance.
So had this deputy patrolled this neighborhood long, or?
I'm not sure if it's our deputy, but we have a couple of deputies that are here all the time, yes.
Okay, and you said one's usually here for stop sign, people who violate the stop sign?
Right, he just sits here over there and he pulls them over to protect this intersection here. So.
This is pretty deep into the neighborhood, and forgive me, this is the Copperbrook neighborhood? Or?
Copperbrook, yes.
Okay, we're pretty deep into the neighborhood. This is not like a cut through or anything. Does it surprise you something like this would happen this deep into a neighborhood?
Absolutely. We've really not had any problems in here. We did have one police chase in here a long time ago, but this is a great neighborhood, quiet neighborhood. It's pretty much a dead end. It's a loop on this side, a loop on that side, and so there's really no place to go. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by and talking with us. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. One of the things we had talked to another couple people who believe they do know that the deputy who was shot is a deputy that has patrolled this neighborhood for quite a long time. They say this is a deputy that really got to know the people in the neighborhood where he patrolled, very friendly, very eager to always help. And a lot of people are, just truly devastated over this shooting, especially since this is a deputy who was, in the true sense of the word, a neighborhood deputy, somebody who really knew his area, really felt close to the people that he was protecting through here. We do know that earlier Life Flight landed not far from this spot and took that deputy to the medical center. We have not gotten an update yet on that deputy's condition. We also have not gotten any more details as of yet on the nature of that traffic stop. But as you heard that one gentleman say, the first little whoop whoop that he heard was right here at a stop sign. That gentleman says a lot of people tend to run this stop sign, so deputies will hang out here and pull over violators. And it's not that much farther down the road from this stop sign where that deputy, believe that's the deputy's SUV right there on the right-hand side of your screen, is where it stopped. That's also where you see a lot of the work being focused by investigators at this point, marking evidence. You see a lot of those yellow evidence markers at this time. So right now you have investigators over at that Kroger you had mentioned right off the top, Christine, where what is believed to be the suspect's car. We're also possibly hearing that a gun has been found. So we're trying to get some more information, should be getting some more information very soon. As soon as we do, we will report back to you. For now, we are reporting live. Robert Arnold, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Robert, thank you. And tweeting now, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez tweeting out that our deputy is seriously injured, being taken by Life Flight. Please keep him in your prayers. We'll catch up with you here in just a little bit. But for now, we want to go to Channel 2's Sally Mamdou. She's at the Kroger parking lot on Highway 6 near West Road. Sally, what are you seeing over there?
Well, Christine, I'm right across from that Kroger parking lot because we are not allowed to get on the premises of that entire shopping plaza. Matter of fact, every entrance to that plaza is blocked by 3 officers because they are searching for that suspect. His car is in this parking lot where the Kroger is at. We've also noticed a lot of the officers were searching trucks leaving the parking lot. We've seen 2 officers look inside of a pickup truck to see if the suspect is possibly hiding. But on our way to the scene, there was a huge sense of urgency. We've seen several cop cars with their lights and sirens on heading to this area here. We're right off Pebble Lake Drive, right by Highway 6. This is the Kroger that sits on Highway 6. This is the Copperfield neighborhood. And once again, saturated with police officers on every side. Nobody's allowed in. Matter of fact, I don't think a lot of people are allowed to leave the shopping plaza until the scene is possibly cleared. So they're still searching for the suspect that could possibly be in the shopping plaza. We don't know that yet, but we know that nobody's allowed to get in. A lot of the roads around this neighborhood are also blocked. There is an intense search that's ongoing right now for the suspect. Christine?
I appreciate the update. Thank you. We want to go now to Channel 2's Vincent Crivelli. He is at Memorial Hermann Hospital in the medical center. That's where the deputy was taken via life flight. Vincent, what do you know?
Guys, just a very solemn situation here. We've seen several deputies arriving to check on their brother in arms. Now, about 20 minutes ago, the injured deputy was transported here via life flight to receive emergency medical care for at least one gunshot wound. A few minutes after the injured deputy arrived, I saw Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez arrive. He also took to Twitter asking the public to keep this deputy in their prayers. Again, authorities say he was shot while conducting a routine traffic stop in northwest Harris County. Just a depressing situation. These deputies put their lives on the line every single day. Gunfire erupted. Now this deputy is in the hospital. Hopefully he'll be okay. We have not got an update on his condition, but we are hoping a press conference happens soon so we can give you guys the latest information. For now, reporting live, Vincent Crivelli, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
All right, Vincent, we appreciate the update. Thank you. Getting a look now at the map of the areas. The shooting scene is Willinsey Court. The search scene is at the Kroger on Highway 6 near West Road. That's where we just spoke with Sally Mamdou. Now back over to Sky 2 live over that Kroger scene, if we can get that picture up. The very strong police presence. We are told that that entire area is cordoned off as the search for the suspect in this case does continue. You can see that there's a large police presence there. At this hour, we still don't know the motive behind the shooting. We do know that one Harris County Sheriff's deputy has been shot, was taken via life flight to Memorial Hermann Hospital. We don't know the extent of the condition at this hour, but getting a live 2 over the Kroger scene where the search for the suspect continues. We do want to go back now to Channel 2's Robert Arnold, who is at the original scene of that traffic stop and shooting with the latest information. Robert?
Yeah, still a lot of work to be done by detectives. You see them down there by what is believed to be the deputy's SUV to the right of your screen there. That is believed to be the SUV the deputy was in when he pulled over this individual and was shot, according to the sheriff's office. Right now, you have investigators fanning out through the neighborhood, taking witness statements. That's very crucial during these initial parts of the investigation. What did somebody see? What type of clues, tips can they give them that would help police or investigators track down the person who fired this shot earlier? Right now, we have not heard that anybody is in custody. However, we do know that the suspect's car was found. We are also hearing that a gun was found. Unknown at this time if it was the same gun used to shoot this deputy. Not too far beyond where that you see that fire vehicle, the fire apparatus, is where life flight landed and rushed that deputy to the medical center. We are hearing, we have not gotten a specific update yet on his condition. We do know that the sheriff is asking for everybody to keep this deputy in their prayers. We do know that this is a deputy, from what we've heard from several people, who has long patrolled this neighborhood. Matter of fact, everybody we have spoken to had nothing but great things to say about this deputy. Very neighborhood-oriented deputy, knew his area, knew his people, really became a part of this community, was really invested in protecting his community. Like I said, everybody we've talked to really could not sing this deputy's praises more than they have been. So now what we're going to have to wait on is to see if this person is found quickly. We do know about that car being found. We're also going to try and wait to see if they're going to get any better beat on whether that gun was found was the one that was used in this shooting. At this time, still, Sheriff's Office is only saying this shooting happened when the deputy pulled over this person on a routine traffic stop. We spoke to a gentleman not too long ago who told us they heard a little whoop whoop, that little whoop whoop sound that police police cars, deputies' vehicles can make by a stop sign where people are frequently running the stop sign. So deputies are frequently here writing tickets or at least giving warnings to people who run the stop sign. That gentleman said he heard that little whoop whoop, and then about 5 minutes later he heard just an entire scream of police sirens coming down here, and that's when he walked out and saw this was happening, and that's when he had learned this deputy had been shot. So as soon as we get some more information, we know the sheriff's out here. Investigators are expected to be speaking shortly. As soon as we get that new information, we will come right back to you, Christine.
All right, Robert, we appreciate it. And if you're just joining us, yes, we're breaking into regular programming from this breaking news from Northwest Harris County. Just want to give a recap real quick before we go to Sally. This happened, the Harris County Sheriff's deputy has been shot during a routine traffic stop. We do want to go to Channel 2's Sally Bamdoo now. She is live at the Kroger parking lot on Highway 6 near West Road. Sally, what's the scene there? We know that it's a very active scene there as the Kroger is cordoned off.
Yes, you cannot get into the Kroger or the shopping plaza right behind me here. We're right across from that shopping plaza. Just about a few minutes ago, they started putting caution tape around this particular area, which is right next to the Kroger. We don't know the significance of why they put the caution tape there yet, but it just happened. But again, no one is allowed into that shopping plaza where the Kroger is at, and I don't think anybody's allowed outside either. We saw just a bunch of people standing inside that area. Also, we've seen some officers look inside of some of the trucks. Again, the search continues for the suspect. His car is believed to be inside this parking lot, and there is an intense search for him. There's an intense police presence out here. Every corner in this area is blocked. There's at least 3 officers blocking entrances to the shopping plaza, but also in and around the neighborhood. There's a lot of places that it took us a little while to get to just this Kroger because so many of the roads are blocked off right now because the search is still ongoing, and the scene is, as you can see, is still active. Christine?
Thank you. We want to go back now to Vincent Crivelli. He is at Memorial Hermann Hospital in the medical center. That is where the deputy was taken via life flight. Vincent, what's the latest?
Lena Hidalgo just arrived on scene. No doubt she came to check on that injured deputy as well. I'm going to step off camera so we can get a better look. Now, about 20 minutes ago, the injured deputy was transported here via life flight again to receive that emergency medical care for at least 1 gunshot wound. I want to say that Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez also arrived on scene. He's taken to Twitter right now. He's asking the public to please keep this deputy in their prayers. Again, authorities say the injured deputy was shot while conducting a routine traffic stop in Northwest Harris County. Just a depressing situation here. I've seen at least a dozen deputies come here. You see a number of these cars parked out front. A lot of them belong to deputies who came to check on the injured deputy that was shot at least 1 time. Authorities have not came out to brief us on the situation or give us any kind of update because at the moment they're all just arriving here to collect information and, of course, check on that injured deputy. Our thoughts, our prayers are with them and with him and with them, those deputies, of course. We're hoping to get more information soon, and when I get that information, I'll be sure to pass it along both on air and online. For now, reporting live, Vincent Crivelli, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Vincent, thank you. Taking one last look from Sky 2 live over the Kroger scene on Highway 6 near West Road. Still a very active scene here. You can see law enforcement have cordoned off the Kroger. No one is allowed in or out of that Kroger at this time. Our crews are there, and they're spread across the area as this fluid situation unfolds. We'll continue to update you on air and online at clicktohouston.com. At some point, we are expecting a briefing from officials with the latest information on the search for the suspect, as well as an update on the deputy's condition. We will bring that to you on air and online at clicktohouston.com. For now, we want to send you back to Days of Our Lives and regular